What is Ezra Firestone doing to blow up every brand he touches? So I'm gonna break down the 7 things I noticed after funnel hacking Ezra for what he does with e-commerce brands that you can use. All right, the very first strategy I want to break down is his pre-sale page strategy. A lot of beginner online sellers make the mistake of pitching their product too early to customers who are not buyer ready. So using a pre-sale page is a really great way to nurture, engage, and warm up traffic before you hit them with the retargeting offer. So for example, Boom by Cindy Joseph is one of Ezra's brands where it is makeup and skincare for older women. So instead of just targeting older women with directly his products, what he does, he uses a pre-sale page, which is a blog post catered to helping find and attract his ideal customer. So that ideal customer is going to be someone who's attracted by 5 skincare tips for older women. And he'll have this blog post, which in it will have the value, educate and inform, but he'll also layer in social proof and start to talk about how Boom by Cindy Joseph might actually be the solution that they're looking for. So if you are looking at that, number one, Ezra will meet his customers where they are by knowing that not everyone is buyer ready, and understand that your buyers have to be warmed up. So our ability to scale our e-commerce brands comes down to one simple thing. It's getting your brand in front of more people. And to do that, you need to have a cost-effective way to scale your ads that are profitable. So Ezra's point number 2 I'm getting into is the use of video advertising. So this should not come as a surprise, but the kind of video advertising that Ezra uses will be customer testimonial videos, UGC content, things that really give life to the product and showcase how the product actually does what it say it will do through social proof. I mean, hey, if I see a video from a friend or a video from someone who's like, man, this product is amazing, here's how I used it, look at the unboxing, look at the packaging, I am way more likely to take interest and buy it because I actually saw a lot more life and context and proof that this product might actually do what I need it to do. So point number 2 is use of video advertising in all of your Facebook ads, and you're really starting to use it for content. All right, guys, so here Ezra Firestone is using a method where he's meeting his customers where they are. So when you look at getting someone ready to buy your product, we have to look at it like a funnel. So people go through different stages with your product, with your brand. They go from not knowing who you are to maybe getting a referral, to get some affiliation, to starting to hear about it, get warm feelings. They might even come in and buy your product. And so here we have a 3-layered funnel approach where you have the top of funnel, which are people we call them cold because they don't know anything about you. They have no opinion of you or your product, to warm, which is middle of funnel. Middle of funnel is someone who maybe has passed your product on a retail shelf. It might be that their friend has recommended you, is like, man, have you heard of these Vessies? Or this new Boom by Cindy Joseph makeup is making my skin glow. And they go from unaware to a little bit aware of your product to eventually moving down the funnel to be ready to buy your product. And so in content marketing, if you are only, say for your email list, pitching offer after offer after offer, you may have people on your email list who aren't even ready to buy because you haven't tried different kinds of content to educate and inform them about your product. So Ezra uses a 3-tiered content marketing approach to meet his customers where they are. So if you are someone who has constantly been hammering your email list with offers and you're not getting the buyers you want, try switching your approach to someone who is more top of funnel or middle of funnel in terms of maybe they aren't even aware of what your product can do for them. So try a series like we talked about in video number 1, which could be top skincare tips for older women, as opposed to get 20% off our products, because they aren't convinced or ready to buy your product just yet. So that is another strategy that Ezra Firestone uses really, really well in his content marketing, is moving someone from top of funnel, middle to bottom of funnel to get them ready to buy your product. All right, so this video really carries on nicely from video number 3. So if you haven't seen that, be sure to go to my profile and check out video number 3, because it's about taking where your customer's at from the top of funnel, middle of funnel, ready to buy your product, and actually applying that to your Facebook advertising machine. But look, this strategy even works outside of Facebook. It works with Google advertising, it works with TikTok ads. So it is transferable to any paid advertising platform. Let me explain. Okay, so when you're creating your ad funnels and you are not seeing the returns you want, try this strategy. If you map out your Facebook ad campaigns, your TikTok ad, whatever, you need to have cold traffic campaigns, which are meant to really build awareness. So something that can be really solid is taking what we learned in video 1 with the pre-sale page, driving traffic to a blog or a video that is meant to educate, inspire, and get your audience to put their hands up and say, that's me. Okay, so cold is meant to build awareness, and then what you can do is actually build out your custom audiences to be anyone who has engaged with your ad, anyone who has engaged with your social content, or anyone who has gone to a specific page on your website. And that's when you can hit them with that middle of funnel advertising. And the middle of funnel is where they're already now a little bit aware of your product, but now you remarket them with saying, hey, did you know this product does exactly what you want it to do? And you get more focused on pitching the product. A lot of brands are going to make the mistake of going linear with their marketing, where they just are like, I'm just going to pitch my product right at the cold level, and they're not aware of where their customers actually at in terms of they're not even ready for the pitch. So of course your marketing isn't working. So when you try a 3-tiered traffic approach where you have cold campaigns, you have retargeting campaigns for people who haven't bought your product, then you have a the hot remarketing campaigns for getting your customers to come back and buy more products, or maybe they've left an item in the cart and you need them to come back and claim the cart. You have 3 different levels of advertising to meet your customer where they are. And that's point number 4, is to amplify your marketing efforts by taking the top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel strategy and applying it in a systemized way to your Facebook ads. How do you make sure that your messaging actually lands with the customer that you're going after? You need to layer on this extra thing. Go back to basics and map out who your customer avatar is. Now, you want to take it a bit past the demographics in terms of, okay, my avatar is Bob and he lives in Florida. You need to get way past the surface level into more psychographics of what are things that Bob likes. But not even that, but when you go to instill all these 7 principles of looking to educate and inform your customer to bring them into your ecosystem to buy your product, you need to take the conversation into mapping out what exactly are they struggling with, what keeps them up at night. So when we look at Boom by Cindy Joseph, which is one of Ezra's brands, doing mega successful in the skincare and cosmetics for older women, you can break down, okay, well, it's not just enough to say we sell to older women. You have to say, like, what do these older women want, and why, like, what is it about their Boom's products that are going to help deliver that to their customers? So you need to look at, all right, well, they want better skincare, less wrinkles, they want to feel good, they want to feel younger, and they don't want to have like this intense skincare routine. They want to have simple, elegant, chic, but also makes them look younger. So you want to approach what your product does in someone's life past the conversation of it's got better battery life and gives you a better taste. Like, why does that even matter? So map out your customer avatar in terms of what do they actually need, okay? And then you can start to create content that allows that. So if your message hasn't been resonating, it's because you just haven't hit the right benefit around your avatar and you just want to go back to basic. This is one of my favorite strategies. It's building leveraged assets for your business. So in the future, you may want to sell your business. And what a lot of us don't do, especially in the beginning, if you're not sure of what you want to do with your company in the future, is you don't see the time that you are putting into your business to figure stuff out as a way to build leveraged information for the future. And when you do, this completely changes how you show up. So if you are building assets for your business, think of it this way. you are hesitant to go on social media, you're hesitant to grow your TikTok following, you're hesitant to do paid ads, you're hesitant to blog. What you need to know is that all of these things that you are spending time on now are like seeds that you are planting in a garden. When you do paid advertising, what you're doing by sending traffic to your website is building up custom audiences of people that you can retarget in the future. What you're doing by putting out TikTok videos or YouTube videos is putting content out there that allows people to find you, and that these marketing activities that you are doing now is going to build you into a stronger e-commerce brand in the future. But a lot of people don't do the key things. They don't do the paid advertising, or they don't leverage the data properly because they don't think it's going to matter. And sure, it may not matter today. It may not move the needle. It may not get you a customer in the next 7 days. But guess what? If you keep building it, if you keep building your email list, building your custom audiences, building out content, these things are going to snowball to help you run laps around your competition. So you need to see your e-commerce business as a way of building assets for the future. And a lot of us discount or throw out that idea because we are thinking really short-sighted, or thinking, well, if it doesn't get me a return today, it's not worth it. Think long-term, think building leverage assets. Okay, so tip number 7, I love. It is about building a community of people who are actively engaged in your content, actively engaged. So building a group of people can be a few things. It can be building an email list. It can be building a Facebook group. Why is this so valuable? Well, when you have a group of people who are actively using your products or engaged in what you're doing, you have a community of people you can go to when you need to run ideas by them for new product releases. I love this idea. This is kind of like Ezra's and my tip had a baby, so I'm just gonna run with that. So when you have a group of people ready to go, anytime you are looking to develop new products, make any big changes with the business, you have a pool of advocates that you can go to that are super fans of your brand to actively ask them, hey, what are some other products in this space that you think we should develop? Not only will this Facebook group be an email list be actively engaged people that will give you the truth about your product, you have a community of advocates, and you also have a community of people to launch new products to. Your customers, when treated properly, are going to be your VIPs that actually end up carrying you through recession, carrying you through having successful product launches, and having a sounding board whenever you're not sure which products to release. So having an active community of people around your brand is huge for building relationships and brand building, and just having a point of contact to have that feedback. If you have another marketer online you would like me to reverse engineer and create another series where we can distill some of their top tips for you, let me know in the comments. All right, talk soon. Bye.